Roster management just changed. Here's what that means for your recruiting timeline. As we all know, the NCAA just approved a $2.8 billion settlement. And while most of the headlines are focused on the Power 5 schools and athlete pay, there's a bigger shift happening right underneath our feet. And if your son or daughter is hoping to play college sports, this will directly affect how and when they are recruited. Division I programs are now managing rosters like professional teams. Division II and III schools are adjusting to stay competitive, and all that trickles down to you. So in this video, I'm going to break down what has changed, why it matters to your family, and what you need to do right now to adjust your recruiting timeline. Hi there. I'm Coach Keith Mondillo, and I've spent over 30 years as a college basketball coach and athletic director, helping hundreds of student athletes find their right fit at the next level. I created this channel to pull back the curtain on college recruiting and give families a real plan built on facts and not fluff. So if you're a parent or student athlete trying to figure out how to get recruited, I want to invite you to download my free 10-step recruiting jumpstart guide. The link is right below in this video. It's the fastest way to get clarity, direction, and momentum in your recruiting journey. Now, before I get into the nuts and bolts, I wanted to share something from today. I had several conversations in real time with high school coaches, club coaches, and even college coaches. And they all asked the same question. Keith, what's going to happen now the House settlement is passed? My answer was simple. Honestly, no one really knows. We can speculate. We know some Division I schools are going to have to change conferences. Some are going to chase the football dollars to stay afloat. Some will overextend themselves trying to keep up. Others might cut sports. And some Division II and III programs will quietly absorb the fallout, losing players to transfers or adjusting their own models just to keep up. But here's the truth. Coaches, administrators, parents, athletes, we cannot stick our heads in the sand. Things are going to change. We don't know how exactly, but pretending like they won't, that's the fastest way to get left behind. That's why you need a plan more than ever. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to know every NCAA regulation, but you do need to start taking action now on a few key areas that you can control. Things like building your contact list, preparing your highlight reel, and researching schools at a different level and creating your target list. It's not the full answer, but it's a strong start, and it puts your family ahead of the curve when others are just reacting to headlines. Now let's zoom out for a second and talk about what's actually shifting behind the scenes. Let's start with the House settlement. On June 7th, a federal judge approved a massive $2.8 billion settlement in favor of college athletes, allowing for the first time direct payments to Division I athletes. It is historic. But what's not being talked about is how this is going to impact roster building. Here's the short version. If schools are going to start paying athletes or offering more competitive NIL packages, they're going to treat roster management more like a business. They'll over-recruit, they'll hedge their bets, and they'll become more aggressive in the transfer portal. Think of it like this. College coaches at the Division I level are no longer building teams for the next 4 years. They're constructing depth charts and insurance policies like NFL general managers. And that means every high school athlete, even at the Division III level, will feel the effects. So let's talk about what some Division I schools might be doing. And here's already what's happening, and it's about to accelerate. Over-recruiting is the new norm. Coaches will now bring in more players than they have spots for because they know some will transfer, some will decommit, or not pan out at all. It's no longer a 2 freshman, 3 junior type model. It's load the bench and see who rises. This is a business, and the athletes, they're the inventory. The transfer portal takes priority. Why recruit a high school freshman when you can grab a 21-year-old starter from another school? It's safer, it's faster, and it's already happening across all sports. High school players will have to stand out even more to earn that initial offer. For top recruits, money is now part of the pitch. But even for mid-tier athletes, marketability will matter. Are you coachable? Do you bring value to the locker room? Will you stay all 4 years? I doubt it. Coaches are asking all that before they commit. So what does that mean for you as a high school athlete? It's simple. You must start early, communicate smarter, and show your value beyond just statistics. Now, here's where things get interesting. Division 2 and 3 schools aren't writing six-figure NIL deals, but they are being affected. Athletes who don't get NIL deals or the playing time they expect at the Division 1 level are going to transfer down. That's crowding the Division 2 and 3 rosters. Suddenly, your high school junior is now competing against a 6'5", 23-year-old Division 1 kid with experience. Number 2, year over year, recruiting gets tighter. Coaches used to plan 2 to 3 years out. Now, they recruit who they need right now. If they can fill a hole with a transfer, they might not take a freshman. They probably won't take a freshman. That means high school players can't wait. They need to position themselves early and stay persistent. Division III programs are evolving. With enrollment challenges and shifting priorities, many Division III schools are doubling down on athletics, almost as a secondary admissions office. And they're treating recruits more like a business. That means more proactive recruiting, but also higher expectations. The bottom line is, even if you're not chasing that Division I scholarship, this landscape affects your timeline. Wait until junior year is a risky move. Coaches are building rosters in real time, and the families who treat this like a 4-year plan, not a 1-year scramble, will win. So what do you need to do right now? Let me give you a plan. Whether you're 9th grade or 11th, you need to make these 5 moves immediately. Number 1, you need to audit your recruiting timeline. Don't wait for junior year. Don't wait for an exposure event. Start identifying 30 schools, I might even say 50 schools, that match your athlete's academic, athletic, and personal goals. You could use my recruiting workbook if you need help. We go step by step. Number 2, get on a coach's radar early and often. Email isn't dead. It's just misunderstood. Build a personal, consistent communication strategy. If you don't know what to say, my email playbook gives you 39 templates and a 4-year contact plan. Number 3, create a highlight reel that stands out. Coaches aren't watching full games. They want context, clarity, and confidence. Number 4, plan for visits, official or unofficial. With roster spots being claimed faster, visiting early, even unofficially, shows you're seriously interested. Don't wait for the offer to visit. Be proactive. Number 5, understanding fit over hype. This new era will reward families who stay focused on the long game. It's not about chasing brands. It's about aligning with the school that believes in your athletic role and potential. Now, I know this new reality may feel overwhelming, but here's the good news. You're ahead just by watching this video. Most families are still stuck reacting to the headlines while you're preparing with a plan. Yes, rosters are changing. Yes, coaches are adjusting how they build their teams. But the fundamentals haven't changed. Character matters. Communication matters. And finding the right fit still matters more than ever. If this helped, here's what I want you to do. Download my free 10-step recruiting jumpstart guide. The link is right below. It's a fast, practical way to get your process moving. And if you're a parent and want the full roadmap, including timelines, financial strategies, and visit prep, grab a copy of the Parents Recruiting Survival Guide. It's your trusted playbook in this unpredictable landscape. And finally, subscribe to this channel. I post 2 videos every week to help you take control of the recruiting process with no fluff and no false promises. Just proven strategies from a 30-year coach. I appreciate you taking the time today. Again, I'm Coach Keith Mondillo. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold, but I believe in your athlete's future. I believe they deserve a strategy. So let's build it together. Take care.